The Rosen Aquatics and Fitness Center off of International Drive is home to swim teams, a water polo team, an Olympic diver, and even Mr. Harris Rosen himself. In 2020, though, this former YMCA suddenly shut its doors. But that didn't stop Mr. Rosen and his passion for health and fitness, water safety, and this community. Take a look. The blue, sparkling waters, the birthplace of Olympic dreams, athletic scholarships, and countless stretching laps. This is the new Rosen Aquatic and Fitness Center. In truth, it's not new. This facility has been a staple in the International Drive community for 35 years. And this man, Harris Rosen, has quite a bit of history in these glistening pools.
I work 7 days a week. I come here 5 days, do about 1.5 miles swim, just to relax a little bit.
Mr. Rosen, prominent Orlando hotelier and an avid swimmer, saved the facility from financial default in 1992. And in 2020, already in the midst of the COVID crisis, he felt called to help once again.
I came and there was a note saying, facility closed. And I was waiting there in front of the entrance, and a mom and a child came standing next to me, and they said, is it closed? And I said, yes, I just found out. And the little boy looked at his mom and he said, did we do something wrong? A special needs child. And at that moment I said, I'm going to do something about it.
Taking on this passion project was not convenient. In the midst of the pandemic, Rosen was carrying the weight of 7 hotels, 5 of them closed. But this is a man who never gives up.
You can't even imagine what it looked like. We had to completely remarcite the pool.
After being closed for an entire year, the center now has new life. Now proudly Rosen-owned and operated.
The facility is a part of Orange County. There's no doubt about it. And parents and kids absolutely love it. Seniors work out here. Any age, Special Olympians, kids with special needs. It makes me feel so good.
From Rosen's history to history about to be made, the Rosen Aquatic Center is open just in time for the Summer Olympics. And diver Rafael Quintero, who is vying for the gold on Team Puerto Rico, has a special connection to his training center of choice.
And I actually started doing my first 10-meter dives here. So I did my first 10-meter dives here in this pool, so it's got a lot of sentimental value for me.
And his coach is none other than former USA Olympic diver Mark Ruiz. And yes, you guessed it, Ruiz also trained here on his Olympic quest.
So I started here. I started in Puerto Rico. I moved here when I was 13 in pursuit of my Olympic dream. And then I started diving for the United States. So I went to 2 Olympic Games in 2000 and 2004. And this is my home ground. This is where I honed my skills as a diver.
Quintero will call this pool home until Tokyo. And as an athlete who had to take time off during 2020, he is ready and excited to compete on the world stage.
It was really hard, actually. Coming back is a little bit tough. You have to go back to basics, and you do a bunch of those. We started doing about 100 dives a day just to get back into shape, technique-wise.
It's that same drive and determination found in these athletes that's truly at the heart of the Rosen Aquatic Center.
Just to be back in the facility, let alone all the improvements that they made, really cleaned it up, really made it a lot nicer looking, and so it's just great just to be back in this facility, back in your home. We've trained here for so many years, and for myself and all of our kids, it was great to be back home.
I did my first 10-meter dives here in this pool, so it's got a lot of sentimental value for me, especially now I'd say I started my 10-meter platform career here, and I feel like I want to end it here as well, you know, and that's why I'm here for 2 months prior to the Olympics, training with the same coach that coached me to get those 10-meter dives off.
And so, from the Olympic athletes to the kids just learning how to swim, the Rosen Aquatic and Fitness Center promises to be here for years to come.
I say thank you, God, for all of the strength you've given me and everyone else. The Rosen team did an unbelievable job. We have what we call Rosen standards. And if you walk into our hotel, you can see that we really care a great deal. We have applied Rosen standards here. Are we perfect? Not even close, but we're getting there.
Reporting for Orange TV, I'm Crystal Candy.